The youth groups that are a part of the Food Youth Initiative are doing amazing things, amazing work that in a lot of places is unheard of, especially when it comes to youth taking leadership to do work around policy change, work around, for example, with Growing Change, flipping an abandoned prison and turning it into an agricultural aquaponics and recreation center.
But allow the youth and allow them to be able to go somewhere and be themselves and just be able to, be something in life. Because it's kind of hard to do something like that coming from an area like Scotland County.
The timeline of Growing Change began in 2011, and it began literally by bringing together these young leaders and giving them an opportunity to reverse their future. Because once they got real with you, they would tell you that they expected to be in prison or to be dead by the time they were in their 20s. I think we should all pause and consider how that would impact our lives if that was the future we expected to have. So we helped them flip their prison. Now, to be real, each guy thought that was a really corny phrase when I first rolled it out as the therapist, right? They didn't think it was corny anymore when we walked them through the 67-acre closed prison in Scotland County and explained that they were being lifted up as leaders to help us figure out what to do with these closed prisons.
We have the old abandoned prison in Waverly, North Carolina. We are turning it into a farm, recreation, and educational center. That's one big thing that we want to kind of put out there is, the livestock, being able to have it from our area and we be able to give it to people. We actually grow the lettuce and the spinach, so being able to donate it to local businesses from a group that grew it right in Scotland County, that's something really big for us because, like I said, a lot of people don't realize the importance of getting food locally.
Like I said, they need to know where the food comes from and know that there's no GMOs or steroids or any chemicals like that put into it, so that way that they can not only be healthier but know that they're being healthier, eating healthier.
I think that the Food Youth Initiative is very powerful, especially as it connects to storytelling, because we are able to come together and realize that we are creating models, and also that it's important that we think very critically about what it is that we're doing so that we can support other people out there to replicate the models that we're creating, to replicate and remix, I would say.
It's important to understand what we are and what we're not. We resist the idea of scalable. What we'd like to introduce is that we're replicable. There are nearly 300 closed prisons in the United States, and many of these closed prisons are based in rural areas often of color, and low wealth areas. This is an incredible opportunity. It's not appropriate for us as rural leaders to even go into the next county and run their program for them. What works is to be able to lift up a model, open up the resources, connect the network, build the structure, and then give that model away to other innovators, helping them to be able to apply it in their local communities to address their particular local challenges with their local solutions.